Hello everybody, this is Krista. Welcome back to Burn Bright. Today I am going to talk a little bit about Partials by Dan Wells. This is published February 28th, 2012 by Balzer and Bray. Humanity is all but extinguished after war with the Partials, who are engineered, organic beings that are identical to humans. They have decimated the world's population, reduced to only tens of thousands by a weaponized virus to which only a fraction of humanity is immune. The survivors in North America have huddled together. They're on Long Island. The threat of the partials is still very imminent, but worse, no human baby, has been born immune to the disease in over a decade. Humanity's time is running out. When 16-year-old Kira learns of her best friend's pregnancy, she's determined to find the solution. One rash decision forces Kira to flee her community with the unlikeliest of allies as she tries to desperately save what is left of her race. She discovers that survival of both humans and partials rests in her attempts to answer questions of the war origin that she never knew to ask. In this world, we are introduced to Kira, who is a 16-year-old medic. They are studying babies and the reason that the babies are dying. As soon as a girl gives birth, which the law is set to 17-year-olds, 17-year-old girls begin to go through the process of giving birth. They all are impregnated until they can figure out until one of these babies survives. What happens is the babies are dying off either immediately after birth or up to 3 days. And Kira is determined to figure out the issue. So far, it's just baby after baby is being born and dying, and nobody is really searching for a cure. They're just taking the information that they do have and stockpiling it into a computer system. But nobody has actually taken active steps into finding a cure. So Kira's big idea is to go into the city and take the blood of a partial. The government is highly against her going in because they do not want to start another war. This was one of those books that when I tried describing it to my friends, I just kept saying, it's amazing, over and over again. One of these books that is on the top of my list for 2012. I found Kira as one of the best female lead characters in young adult literature today. If I could choose one character that I would want to be in a fictional world, it would be Kira. I really enjoyed her. I loved her determination. I liked the fact that she was out for the greater good. She was just so unselfish. It was always about the best thing for other people. What was best for humanity? What was the best thing for the situation? And she was willing to put herself and her friends and all of humanity in danger to find the answer and the cure to what has been ailing them. She was fearless. She was not afraid to fight. She put herself right in there into the middle of everything that was going on, even with all the consequences that she was facing. Her friends and family back home, her boyfriend. She was just willing to put everything in her life at risk to help out the greater good. I loved that about this character. She had an amazing support group behind her. Well, not really the government, but as far as her friends and family went, they went with her, they helped her, and I think that says a lot about her character in general, was the willingness of people to go along with her ideas and help her with this battle. I think that the writing style in this book is what really got me. I think it was able to portray all the emotions that you needed to feel. I think that from the very first page, it was just a constant unraveling of what was happening with the plot. It was able to keep up with the pacing very well. I mean, there wasn't a part in this book that I wanted to put it down. Every single page it was like watching a movie. I think part of what I liked about this was there were certain sections of it that really reminded me of the Matrix movies, where the partials always seemed to be like one step ahead of what they were doing, and it was really surreal, like falling through floors and bombs going off, and it was just this crazy just world to it, that the action was incredibly intense, and people are getting hurt, and it was like a run for your life kind of a feel to this story. And I think that that is just really what grabbed my attention with it, is because it really did, it just read like a movie through all of the emotions. It brought them forward for the reader to understand, and you really got gripped, and I got sucked into this story completely. And I think it's obvious that Dan Wells knows what he's doing. This isn't his first novel. He's written several other novels, both adult and young adult. And I think that this, in a nutshell, has got to be my favorite. And it was everything that I was looking for in a story. There was never one moment that I really thought that there was anything unnecessary in it. There was a good balance between action and dialogue happening. I do highly recommend to fans of science fiction, action adventure. I even checked out the audiobook of it as well. I think they did a fantastic job on the audio as well. And plus, the main character really has to go through a lot of stuff to get her say in the story. And I just highly recommend it. I think you guys should check this out. And thanks for stopping by Burn Bright today, and I will see you guys later. Bye.